would so many people with the same resources and the same challenges running the same business get different results? Hey, I'm smart, I'm working hard, it's not my fault. We just have too much competition. It's a really bad economy.
We buy into that myth that strategy plus sweat equals success. I said, why don't you want us to advertise on TV? And he said, we already have too many edible arrangements in Southern California. If we advertise, it's going to make even more people want to open up edible arrangements. There'll be more competition. So his idea for marketing our brand is to keep it a secret. But the reality is there's a lot of people in this room who in the same external environment are working really hard and working really long. And you're engaging the same procedures as other people, but maybe you're not getting the results that you want. And the reason for that is there is a third factor that influences all of us. It influences us up or it influences us down. And it's something that's not tangible. You can't see it. You can't quantify it. But it is as real as the market in which you trade. It is as real as the air we breathe. And it is the reason why there's some who are thriving and others who are struggling. And that third factor is our mindset.
The way we manage all those thoughts and feelings and beliefs that influence everything we do. So it's your level of resilience, your ability to hang in there when things get tough, your ability to focus on the things that matter, to clear your head when things get tough, to maintain a good, healthy partnership with your employees, with your home office, with your customers. It's the soft skills, ultimately, that lead to hard results.
How many of you agree there is a major emotional element to your business? How many of you agree with that? Which means if you want to navigate through it, you must be able to relate to this concept of mindset, and even if yours is perfect, your client's mindset is not.
So for 10 years, I was an edible arrangements franchisee, and I experienced the highs of being a franchisee, and I experienced the other stuff as well. Positivity is not a business plan. Optimism is not the way we're going to build our businesses.
And I'm not here to preach those cliches to you. Hey, if you believe it, you can achieve it. No, not always. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There are limitations in life, okay? I can't get pregnant. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm too old. It's not going to happen.
And a lot of people made some pretty irresponsible financial decisions just based on faith and a positive attitude. No, I'm much more scientific. This is a business presentation. So if we want to talk about smart business, it's not about positivity and it's not about negativity. It's about clarity. The mental echo is the voice inside your head that's always talking to you, giving you feedback about yourself and your business. You know that voice in your head, right? It's the voice in your head that says things to you like, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too tall, you're too short, you're not qualified, everyone else makes more money than you do, you're in and over your head, people don't like you, you're inferior, you're just not like everyone else. Be honest. By a show of hands, how many of you sometimes hear that voice inside your head? Tell the truth. Okay, most hands are going up, although a few people didn't raise their hands because they're thinking, I don't have a voice inside my head. In my experience, most businesses, because the mindset isn't there, don't know what business they are actually in. I used to think I was in the fruit basket business at Edible Arrangements. So I trained my employees. Whenever a customer would call to order a fruit basket, the first question we asked is, how many people do you want to feed? So we could suggest the appropriate size arrangement. But after a few years of asking questions and getting to my customers, I realized they weren't calling because they were hungry. They were calling because someone was having a birthday, or an anniversary, or congratulations, or a thank you. They were calling because something special was happening. And suddenly, like just one day, it clicked. And I realized I wasn't in the fruit basket business. I was in the celebration business. That we existed to help our customers celebrate the important occasions in their lives. That philosophical difference led to operational differences. It changed the conversation. So I trained my employees, instead of saying, well, how many people do you want to feed? The question was, how important is the occasion? How big an impression do you want to make? When we asked those questions, I think sales probably went up 20% because our ticket average got a whole lot bigger because we weren't just focusing on feeding people food, we were focused on giving them an experience.
So you as the owner, when you show up into your store, the question that you're asking the people who work directly for you is, how can I help you? How can I serve you? What resources do you need? What discipline do you need? What can I do to help you? So they don't think of you as a boss, they think of you as a resource. And by pushing that service up to them, they in turn push the service up to the employees. So no longer are employees intimidated by their managers, they're grateful for them because they're mentors, because they're helpers. They're people who are literally getting their backs. And that service gets pushed all the way up to your frontline employees, and if you can do that, who really winds up on top of the pyramid? The customers. Because that's who's in charge. That's who we work for. The most important person here is not Rick, it's not Brent, it's the customers. See, I don't want to be in my stores, I'd rather be here with you, so I tell my employees, you don't work for me, you work for the customers. And if you're in a situation where you don't know what to do, don't ask yourself what Scott would want, ask yourself, what's the customer want? What's going to make this customer happy? And most importantly, what's going to bring this customer back?
Now, people generally understand the concept of customer service, but I don't think they really understand that customer service does not fall into the category of operations. If you think of customer service as just operational practices, it becomes canned, it becomes robotic. Customer service falls into the category of mindset. Because to drive great customer service, there has to be an operating philosophy that's there, that's all about, again, that human connection. Because that's what people want. That's what lights them up, the human connection. If they feel a connection to you, the people in your business, the loyalty is going to be there. But so many businesses don't get this. So I walk inside, and the woman sees me. I'm the only person there, and she says, next customer in line. I place my order. She gives me number 35. 5 minutes later, she steps up with a tray. Customer number 35? Like, there was no connection whatsoever. She wasn't doing anything wrong, but she was missing the opportunity. We have to think of customers as part of a culture, and that can only happen if you have the right mindset.
It's all about the humanity. To be able to provide your clients with something that a computer cannot. That some enormous company that doesn't have any personalization cannot. What value do you offer? And ultimately, that is going to be your humanity.
You are a beloved brand. You're sitting on a gold mine. It's just a matter of mining the gold. The best way to do this is to start from the inside out. Clear your head and focus on your mindset. Collectively, work to make sure you have a great culture. And then take that all the way to the customer. And I promise, you do that, not only will your business be unstoppable, but along the way, you'll have a good time and a much better quality of life. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your time.